Hi, my name's Akito. I'm a London-based DJ and producer. In this video, we'll go over 10 ways to monetize your music in 2020 beyond streaming and download sales. First up, we have performance royalties. If your music is being performed publicly, from spins on the radio to soundtracking someone's awkward Tinder date at a restaurant or getting wheeled at a sweaty nightclub, you name it, there are performance rights organizations collecting royalties on the behalf of songwriters, composers and publishers. To start earning these performance royalties, you will have to join a performance rights organization and register your music with them by uploading details such as the title of the work, if it includes any samples, and the names of anyone you've collaborated with on it if you have. In the UK, most artists I know are registered with PRS for music. I've left a link in the description for anyone wanting to read further on them and their services. The royalty rates will vary on the style and scale of the performance. These royalties that are collected get distributed at various points in the year. It's worth checking your performance rights organisation for more detailed information. You can earn extra money per booking by submitting your set list. Providing it's a licensed space, PRS for Music will distribute an allocated amount of money between the artists of the tracklist submitted on the night through their reporting live performances feature. It's handy if you're spinning your own tracks. Also, your friends could get an extra few quid if their music's registered too. And number 2 is mechanical royalties. This is how songwriters earn money on the composition copyright of a song. A mechanical license is required every time a song is produced in some form. Whether it's a vinyl record being pressed, a Japanese import CD with 2 bonus tracks no one in the West has ever heard, a piece of sheet music is reproduced, or a stream on Spotify, a mechanical royalty is owed to the songwriter or music publisher. In the UK, mechanical royalties are collected and administered by the Mechanical Copyright Protection Society, which you can sign up to as a writer, providing your work has been commercially released, recorded and used by a radio or TV program, recorded and used for an audio-visual or multimedia production, or used online. It will cost you a one-off fee of £100 to join them. If you already have a publishing deal, you won't have to sign with MCPS, as they will be collecting the royalties already for you on your behalf. And number 3 is publishing. A publishing deal usually consists of a songwriter or composer assigning the copyright of their composition or compositions to a publishing company in the agreement that they will be collecting royalties internationally on their behalf. They will also shop about your compositions for synchronization placements, commonly referred to as sync or sync licensing. The publisher will grant permission to the licensee to sync your composition to some form of visual. This could include movies, television adverts, trailers, Instagram stories, and more. A common deal is a 50-50 split between the songwriters and the publisher. This depends on who you sign up with, of course, as more reputable publishers will command more profits than smaller, lesser-known ones. Number 4 is leasing and selling instrumental beats. Leasing and selling instrumental beats directly to artists has become a booming internet business over the last decade with platforms such as BeatStars. This has become a lucrative option for many producers as the demand for new instrumental rises with the number of new artists. This is a really saturated market now with a lot of cookie cutter type beat producers, so if you're considering entering it, I'd be ready to work really hard and have your promo game fully on point. Leases usually range from about $30 per track, and will allow the artist purchasing the lease a certain amount of streams or download sales. Once this threshold is met, the lease will need to be upgraded. People also sell beats exclusively at higher prices, which will include uncompressed audio files and sometimes the stems. Websites worth checking to sell beat leases are BeatStars, SoundClick, Beat Brokers, and TrackTrain. For number 5, we have sample packs, construction kits, and presets. Create packs of original, high-quality sounds for other producers and beat makers to use. You could export the sounds directly out of your existing tracks, or build new loops and one-hits. This is a great way to create a residual income. You could sell directly to customers, making payment through PayPal. A more sophisticated option would be to open some form of e-commerce site, or even start your own website. A cheap option would be to buy a domain and space off one.com. I'll leave a discounted link in the description for you. With their one-click WordPress installation, it shouldn't take you more than a few hours to set up your own store. Number 6 is songwriting. If you're blessed with the bars, you can write and sell original song lyrics online or to artists privately. This also goes for ghostwriting for other DJs and music producers. I personally wouldn't do this myself, but it's still an option and potentially a huge earner. Number 7 is session musician. If you're talented enough to play an instrument or two, can tap away at a synth like Sakamoto, have a beautiful singing voice, or slap percussion like no one else can, you can monetize these exact skills by being a session musician. You can offer your services online. As with anything, quality and experience play a crucial part, but the outcome can be astronomical financially. Number 8, we've got merchandise bundles. When selling your music online, you can create bundle deals and offers for your fans. From a t-shirt and MP3s deal, vinyl and MP3 bundles, to a free track with every purchase of your new zine. This creates incentives and allows for upselling, happier customers and more money for you. Number 9 is YouTube. With anyone being able to upload to YouTube now, they can also potentially upload or use your music without your permission. Whether it's a whole track or a snippet, there are services online that will add your music to YouTube's Content ID database. When YouTube then detects your music, monetization will be switched on automatically. This is a handy option I use in DistroKid, a digital distribution service I use for my self-releases. I'll also leave a discounted link in the description for anyone looking for cheap online distribution. I've saved probably the most obvious option for last. Whether you are performing as a DJ during a live set or part of a band, performing live is probably one of the quickest ways to make money off the back of your music. Shows and tours can be arranged by yourself or through an agent. Both have their pros and cons, but that is something I'll go into more detail in next week's video. I hope you've been able to gain some value from this video. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. Until next time, take care.